Good morning and welcome to the 2020 Baccalaureate Commencement for Emporia State University. Please rise for our national anthem, sung by Ethan Bush. Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the most bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Please be seated. My name is David Cordell, and I serve as Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. As we get underway this morning, please be aware that the program for this virtual ceremony can be found on our website. Just go to emporia.edu, select the About Emporia State University section, and click on Commencement to see the program. It is my pleasure to introduce members of the platform party who will stand as their names are called, and I ask them to remain standing until all have been introduced. Michelle Hammond, Dean of the University Libraries and Archives. Diana Kuhlman, Vice President for Administration and Finance. James Williams, Vice President for Student Affairs. Sandra Valenti, President of the Faculty. Jerry Spotswood, Dean of the Graduate School and Distance Education. Woo-Sop Chung, Dean, School of the Library and Information Management. Mark Daly, Dean of International Education. And Gail Stevens, Associate Dean of the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. Other platform party members will be introduced as they participate in today's ceremony. Thank you, and please be seated. It is now my pleasure to introduce the President of Emporia State University, Allison Garrett. President Garrett will officially welcome you on behalf of the university and introduce our distinguished guests.
Thank you, Dr. Cordell. It is my privilege to welcome you today to the 2020 Baccalaureate Commencement Ceremony. It is a great day to be a Hornet. Graduates, on behalf of the faculty, the staff, and administration, congratulations. We are so proud of you, and we look forward to hearing about your future accomplishments. There are many people who have helped you achieve this goal, and we want to take just a moment to thank them. First, to family members and significant others of the graduates, we say thank you, because your support and your guidance are appreciated not only by the graduates, but also by those of us here at Emporia State. We also recognize your faculty members. They have accompanied you every step of the way, and they share in your accomplishment today. Finally, I want to take just a moment and thank those of you who have served in the armed forces, military graduates, and all others who are currently serving or who have served in the military. We appreciate your service. It is now my privilege to introduce Dr. Shelley Kiblinger, who represents the Kansas Board of Regents. Regent Kiblinger was appointed to the Board of Regents in 2019 by Governor Laura Kelly. She is the superintendent of Cherryvale Schools. She served as superintendent of Hutchinson Public Schools from 2011 to 2017 and is a strong advocate for literacy efforts. She graduated with her Doctor of Education in Educational Administration and Leadership from Kansas State University, and she has a master's and a bachelor's degree from Pittsburgh State. She also holds an associate's degree from Independence Community College. Regent Kiblinger will join us remotely to bring greetings from the Kansas Board of Regents.
It's an honor to be here today and a part of Hornet Nation to offer congratulations and words of advice on behalf of the Kansas Board of Regents. The Board of Regents has a goal to increase the number of post-secondary degrees awarded in our state. And so first, I would like to commend you and your families for the dedication, hard work, and personal sacrifice that has made this goal today possible. And I would like to thank you for the economic contribution that your talents will make to your local, state, national, and world economies. You have graduated in the midst of extraordinary times, to be sure, and I have lost track of the number of times I've heard someone ask, when can we just get back to normal? But I believe extraordinary times can inspire individuals to create a world tomorrow that is even better than the normal of yesterday. And so, as you leave here today, I want you to ask yourself, do you want to settle for back to normal? Or do you want to be extraordinary? I challenge you to be extraordinary. Be extraordinary by becoming the very best version of yourself that you are capable of being. A person who is a model of compassion, generosity, inclusiveness, understanding, and kindness. Do this by practicing today those actions that tomorrow will become your habits, and those habits will become the foundation of your character. You are the future of your communities, and if your character is a model of compassion and kindness and understanding, I know that our world tomorrow can be even better than the back to normal of yesterday. Choose to be extraordinary. On behalf of the Kansas Board of Regents, President and CEO Blake Flanders, and all of the KBOR staff, I wish you the best, congratulations, and I hope you will always be proud to be a Hornet. Thank you.
Thank you, Regent Kiblinger. Each year, Emporia State University designates one faculty member as the Roe R. Cross Distinguished Professor. This honor is given to the ESU faculty member who best demonstrates teaching excellence, professional activities, the fostering of an intellectual atmosphere, service contributions outside the classroom, and contributions as a student mentor. It is a pleasure to introduce Dr. Galen Wolf Ordinaro, professor in the Department of Counselor Education, as the 2020 Row R. Cross Distinguished Professor and our speaker for today's commencement, Dr. Wolf Ordnar.
Good afternoon, Regent Kiblinger, President Garrett, Provost Portal, honored members of the platform, esteemed colleagues, families, friends, and enduring cheerleaders of the students graduating today, and of course, our scholars. It's an honor and privilege to greet you today, entrusted to offer you words of encouragement and optimism. It is indeed a pleasure to speak to you and welcome you to the thresholds of the divergent paths that are opening before you. Paths forged through your own hard work and with the support of mentors and a steadfast circle of family and friends. Your paths, your chosen roads, are bound to have opportunities for quiet reflection, periods of growth, deep valleys of angst, and moments of sheer joy. Find gratitude in each experience. Unlike graduates of just 1 year ago, you're well on your way to mastering the unpredictable roads that previous generations encountered, perhaps only after their diplomas were framed and proudly displayed. You're here today because you've already demonstrated the ability to adapt and the ability to thrive and prevail despite the unprecedented events of this year. Your professors, advisors, and mentors at Emporia State University have endeavored to support you and help you thrive in these precarious times, but your resolve is yours to own and wear proudly. I hope you'll experience both pride in and appreciation for the accomplishments your actions, resilience, and perseverance have delivered to you. As I nervously prepared for addressing you today, I happily reflected on the resource my mother, lifelong educator of young children, elected official, inspiring mentor, and model of grace and dignity would have called upon. She surely would have read to you from the treasured anthology of life's twists and turns, narrated and illustrated in Dr. Seuss's "Oh, the Places You'll Go." When you wrote your ESU entrance essays, we could never have imagined the places you'd go, or the places you'd stay, quarantined, this year. We have been thrust into periods of uncertainty, magnified in the last 9 months. The places you will go and the choices you make as you navigate are surely informed by the roads you now see in the rearview mirror. To maintain balance, move forward, and make good trouble, it is essential that we embrace both change and the common good. Arguably, nothing has demonstrated a greater need for commitment to the common good, intersectionality, and responsiveness than the calls for equality in which our communities and country have been immersed. The experience of higher education and your journey here at Emporia State University have introduced rich opportunities for you to recognize and appreciate others' lived experiences and the profound possibilities of cultural humility. The interpersonal and intrapersonal growth you have experienced will be necessary to contribute to the greater good in your communities and in our global village. Your professors and advisors fully anticipate you'll continue to mark your milestones and achievements, not just big, but also small, and not only for yourself, but for others as well. December graduates, when you receive your diplomas in the mail, you'll find tucked inside the envelope 2 note cards. One will have an image of this unique corner of our world, an image of this special place in the Flint Hills, or an image of your alma mater. The other will be blank for your own creative expression. I invite you to undertake 2 tasks with those note cards. On one, write an expression of gratitude to someone who has lifted you, encouraged you, celebrated you, or supported you during your college experience and your journey to this day. Our successes always involve others. Mail this thank you to someone who has made a difference in your life or who built a foundation for who you would become. This act of gratitude will surely lift that person, and the practice of expressing gratitude will also serve you. On the second note card, Reach out to a person you wish could have joined you to celebrate your graduation, or someone you simply miss. The physical distancing required by this global pandemic has been hard on so many. Now more than ever, look for opportunities to connect with others. Take time to reach out and then nurture that connection. Please know this simple act, coupled with a postage stamp, is sure to make someone's day. Don't forget that one of the cards is blank. You'll need to make your own mark on that one. Doodle a picture of our ESU mascot, Corky. Collage with found items from your graduation day. Attach a photo of you in your regalia and add googly eyes. Draw a certificate for an IOU or coffee get-together. Or make some other simple art. Find humor or a moment of centering in your creation, as well as in its gifting. Consider these 2 tasks your final homework assignment, and don't forget to enjoy the process. Graduates, this day represents a celebratory ending and an exciting beginning. I fully believe that your greatest successes will be realized when you marry in new and exciting ways your diverse passions. As you begin a new chapter and choose, at least for now, a new path, please let kindness and gratitude guide you. Thank you, and best wishes to all of you.
Thank you, Dr. Wolf-Ordinaro, for those thoughtful and very inspiring remarks. The commencement program includes a special list of graduates who qualify for the following Latin honors. To be graduated cum laude, a student must have achieved an overall grade point average of at least 3.5 out of a possible 4.0. To be graduated magna cum laude, a student must have earned a 3.7 grade point average. And to be graduated summa cum laude, a student must have achieved a 3.9 grade point average. These honor graduates have earned a very special place among our graduating students. Dr. Gary Wyatt, Associate Provost and Dean of the Honors College, will introduce those students graduating with special recognition from the Honors College.
The Honors College at Emporia State University provides an enhanced educational experience to highly motivated undergraduate students that includes challenging coursework, leadership development, and community service. Students who graduate with honors from the Honors College distinguish themselves by completing an honors curriculum, learning and practicing adaptive leadership, and completing either a community service project or an academic thesis, all while maintaining high academic standards. The students graduating with honors are Corinne Anderson, Spring Hill, graduating with a Bachelor of Science degree and a major in history. Morgan DeWalt, Overland Park, graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Education degree and a major in Earth Science. Shamil Fernando, Emporia, graduating with a Bachelor of Science degree and a major in Biochemistry and Molecular Biology. Sarah Jo Cole, Leavenworth, graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Education and a major in Elementary Education. Emma Persinger, Lawrence, graduating with a Bachelor of Science and a major in Economics. Cyrielle Péroche, Villebon, France, graduating with a Bachelor of Science degree and a major in Political Science. Derek Reese, Lebo, graduating with a Bachelor of Science degree and a major in Biochemistry and Molecular Biology. Tiffany Sanders, Olathe, graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Education and a major in Elementary Education. Dylan Schneider, Edgerton, graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Education and a major in Elementary Education. Rita Vittori, Emporia, graduating with a Bachelor of Fine Arts and a major in art. Aaron Zimmerman, Wichita, graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Business and a major in accounting. Congratulations to these outstanding students. To be graduated with high honors from the Honors College, students must distinguish themselves by completing additional honors coursework and scholarly activities beyond that required for graduating with honors. They must also have completed an enhanced community engagement practicum or a thesis. The students graduating with high honors are Victoria Gotzinger, Augusta, graduating with a Bachelor of Science degree and a major in sociology. Carissa McAfee, Emporia, graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Business degree and a major in management. Kaylee Ratzlaff, Emporia, graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Education degree and a major in social sciences. Juan Tran, Emporia, graduating with a Bachelor of Fine Arts degree and a major in art. Abigail Wales, Shawnee, graduating with a Bachelor of Arts degree and a major in modern languages. Congratulations to these students on this outstanding accomplishment.
And now the time to confer the baccalaureate degrees has arrived. President Garrett, it is a pleasure to present candidates for degrees from Emporia State University. These candidates have completed all of the academic requirements for the baccalaureate degree. Upon the recommendation of the faculty and with the approval of the Board of Regents, I present them to you as duly qualified recipients of that degree and recommend that you confer upon them the baccalaureate degree.
By the authority vested in me by the state of Kansas and its Board of Regents, upon the recommendation of the faculty of Emporia State University who set forth the academic requirements, and as the president of ESU, I confer upon each of you the baccalaureate degree appropriate to your curriculum with all of the rights, responsibilities, and privileges appertaining thereto. Congratulations.
I now invite the deans to present the candidates from their schools and colleges.
Good morning. My name is Brent Thomas, and I serve as Dean of the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. It is my pleasure to present the candidates for the degrees Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Interdisciplinary Studies, Bachelor of Music, Bachelor of Science, and Bachelor of Science in Nursing from the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. Will the candidates please be announced?
Bachelor of Arts, Evelyn Patricia Iyalia, Jordan Nicole Baker, Joyce Paulina Bruce, Susanna Marie Burris, Ashley Diane Clifton.
Matthew Ronald Custer, Gabriel Alfredo Diaz Serrano, Elizabeth Michelle Evans, Caitlin Taylor Fairman, Tyshawn Marcellus Goodwin.
Katie Maxine Hodgson, Torin Elizabeth Horvick, Linchin Yuan, Dewi Huang, Connor G. Hurst.
Yao Zhang, Lucero Juarez, Yusaka Kimura, Nan Li, Tianai Li.
Yu Lin, Catherine Greer McGregor, Trevor August Malls, Sydney Elia Monte, Myra Yesenia Marillo Espinoza,
Cyrielle Paroche, Angela R. Portzer, Thayer Chi, Rebecca Sue Rauber, Austin Zachary Riley.
Shelby Ruth Robinson, Stacy Nicole Wren, Hannah Marie Rogers, Ashley Allison Schechter, Hunky Shin.
Cody Dean Schinkel, Catherine Ann Sloan, Tara Delaney Taylor, Hannah Rose Tharp, Abigail Marie Wells.
Michael William White, Yin Yang, Yongyi Yang, Yuxiong Wang, Yowei Zhou, Shaina Zhou. The Bachelor of Fine Arts. Jessica Nicole Crawford, Kelsey Ann Biggs, Zoe Amelia Gillis, Nicole Elizabeth Formick, Riley Jack Greenwood.
Ron Gu, Gabrielle Marisa Hernandez, Annie Jean Hahn, Liam Day Campson, Cole Keegan Kennedy.
Samantha Ray Kimbrell, Taylor Quinn McAvoy, Molly Marie McClanahan, Weiji Meng, Claire Lauren Moran.
Olivia Susan Nunnally, Yujung Park, Corinne T. Payton, Jeremy Gilbert Pedersani, Zulema Estern Renteria.
Justin Cole Sheck, Madison Claire Simmons, Jesse Charles Stripe, Francesca Jean Taffinley, Shauna Jean Templeton.
Ashley Morgan Thompson, Tuong Hoi Tran, Maria A. Tribble, Rita Sky Vittori, Ki Wen Wang.
Logan James Walford, Elizabeth Kristen Wright. Now for the Bachelor of Interdisciplinary Studies. Leah Grace Arts, Amanda Dawn Ball, Joshua Dale Bollinger, Caleb S. Bartlett, Zachary Eron Bowie.
Daryl John Bradley, Nathaniel Ryan Briggs, Francisco Javier Bustos, Caitlin Gloria Butler, Adolfo Marcos Caella.
Marcy Michelle Camion Valencio, Jennifer Lee Cottrell, Casey Jade Crawford, Julian L. Dozier, Ashley Loretta Fisher.
Chloe Nora Flynn, Abigail Ann Foley, Madison Marie Folsom, Madison Gerber, Joshua Andrew Gorski.
Alec James Hoven, Kimberly Ann Hoover, Daniel Wayne Ashur, Daniel Aaron Lazars, Nicole Danielle Martinique.
Ellie McKinney, Tyler Milton Moles, Amanda Sue Parkman, Bethany Lynn Schaffner, Joseph Mark Sibernak.
Joanna Lee Smith, Emily Susan Stratton, Brooke Ann Faces, Oni Ruby Trejo, Monica Lynn Berkendren.
Parker Lane Weiss, Grace Catherine Williams, Hunter Joseph Williams, Noah David Willis.
Bachelor of Music. Abigail Lee Brown, Ashley Marie Bueller, Ethan James Bush, Rebecca Rose Harmison, Tyler Christian Hill.
Kayla Leiber, Rebecca McCune Lauder, David Osmin Magana, Tanner Charles Meinholt, Katie Ruth Robinson.
Cindy Daniela Severio Navarro, Kimber Louise Simmons, Caitlin Dawn Walker. Bachelor of Science, Jacob Allen Amos, Corinne Bailey Anderson, Nadine Yvonne Armstrong, Tyrus Edison Barclay, Patrick Charles Bender.
Benjamin Ivan Beyer, Megan Alexandra Bamer, William Fletcher Bogdan, Abigail Chun Boning, Sarah Renee Brady,
Michelle Laverne Brown, Jason Ross Buck, Kenyon J. Burnett, Zachary Nathaniel Cahill, Daniela Cordona.
Kristen Nicole Carter, Carrie L. Cheatham, Caitlin Nicole Christensen, Megan Alana Colbert, Bradley Charles Philip Corbett.
Alitra Rose Crawford, Jordan Paige Crowfoot, Taylor Renee Crosby, Connor Matthew DeJesus.
Austin William Dial, Catherine Louise Dix, Boone O'Brien Dotson, Delaney Ann Dold, John Fulton Duke.
Eric Thomas Ebert, Isabel Sofia Engelbert, Camille Unronda Fernando, Chandler James Forsman, Paul Anthony Britt.
Tanya Lee Gehring, Shaylee Brianne Gentry, Jacob Douglas Gerber, Christian Nicole Gilmore, Victoria Arlene Getzinger.
Payson Marcellus Goodwin, Casey Jordan Green, Cole Christian Haley, Jeffrey Muller Hall, Claire Wilkin Hamlin.
Ching Fan Han, Nayli Diane Higgins, Teresa Rose Haugland, Allison Ray Hunt, Wadler Jean Louisnet.
Hannah Elizabeth Jeffers Hussier, Alistair Brooks Jones, Macy Ann Lamasny, Victoria Lafferty, Heidi Lenz.
Oscar Hector Lara, Bobby Joe May Lady, Kaylee Marie Letourneau, Emma Louise Logan, Lanai Jordan Love.
Venus Petriel Maloney, Cole Frederick McLean, Aaron Lamont McGee, Devontae Racine McGee, Marlon D. McKinnon.
Matthew Ryan Mers, Isaiah S. Miles, Tabor E. Miller, Molly Grace Muncie, John Joseph Nagy.
Bridget Marie Nicholson, Jonathan Ray Norris, Grant Brian Nutter, Carly Marie Pardon, Marcus Howard Praestern.
Michelle Paris Hernandez, Emma Grace Persinger, Kelsey Lynn Phillips, Alexandra Eileen Pooler, Lakota Dawn Preisner.
Jessica Irene Ramirez, Hayden Reed, Derek Calvin Reese, Alondra Cecilia Rivero, Claudia Robles Cervantes.
Scott Lawrence Romiser, Rachel Catherine Ruther, Nina Renee Schell, Jessica Malay Schneider, Brooke L. Schoening.
Erica Isabella Self, Caitlin Michelle Shipman, Isaiah Daniel Simpson, Dylan M. Sinclair, Zoe Ann Cisco.
Nathaniel K. Skinner, Alex Christopher Smith, Garrison Charles Smith, John Morgan Smith, Nicholas Ronald Dale Stanley.
Coriana Elizabeth Stewart, Caitlin Iona Stewart, Andrew Miles Stover, Devin Lane Schwartz, Michaela Nicole Swope.
Amy Delane Thompson, Justin Lee Tusek, Anastasia Turley, Brianna Raquel Arrutia, Christina Marie Wancombe.
Kyle B. Wimple, Madison Page Wiles, Elizabeth Loa Young, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Rebecca Lynn Armstrong, Ziara Alicia Arzu, Jessica Michelle Balling, Erin Delaney Buckner, Emma McKay Burnett.
Chelsea Suzanne Cowart, Mark A. Debute, Kelsey Nicole DeLong, Dalen Ann Doyle, Bailey Arian Durgia.
Olivia Renee Fox, McKenna Catherine Garvey, Jamie Hunter Gathright, Avery Lane Paul, Brianna Jan Harstrom.
Kirsten Lynn Hebert, Kelsey Cheyenne Hoffman, Taryn Elise Holloway, Asher Reed Hoosman, Emma Irene Eisman.
Brendan Joseph Jans, Jordan Catherine Holsish, Huan Lee, Jackie Elizabeth Martinique, Elizabeth Ann McQuishan.
Annika Joe Miller, Kelsey Ray Miller, Edie Rose Monaghan, Taylor Joe Otting, Case Marie Peebler.
Zoe Prey, Aubrey Nicole Pyle, Julissa Marlene Razo Bravo, Kendra Elise Redeker, Elizabeth A. Reyes.
Riley Lene Ross, Kristen Leigh Saucerman, Amanda Sargent, Rebecca Melissa Sparkman, Jessa Michelle Thorne.
Jamie Lee Wilson, Kayla Noel Wilson, Ellie Marissa Wolf, Nicholas A. Worthen, Michaela Faith Young.
Good morning. My name is Ed Bashaw, and I serve as the Dean of the School of Business. It is my pleasure to present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science and Bachelor of Science in Business from the School of Business. Will the candidates please be announced?
Bachelor of Science, Habib Ashulin, Jacob A. Bach, Shi Chin, Nathan Ryan Collins, Jared Neal Virgil Fisher.
Alric Antonio Johnson, Puyong An Ju, Josiah G. Lobby, Anton Levanovich, Funkyu Lim.
Jacob Ryan Meredith, Hyunbao Wang, Yuki Yomigata. Bachelor of Science in Business, Natalie Bedka Adams, Jose Alfonso Alcaraz, Aubrey Lynn Alton, Trayvon Linja Amons, Luis Federico Anya Gomez.
Ethan James Anderson, Tanner Matthew Arst, Emily P. Babcock, Brandon David Bakar, Levi Wade Baker.
Tyler Ford Bonta, Justin T. Bell, Jacob Michael Berkeley, Quentin M. Blosky, Kristen Elise Baum.
Patrick John Brenningstool, Kyle Bradley Carnes, Camilla Scarlett Cespedes Benavides, Blaise Patrick Chambers, Holly Marie Clark.
Benjamin Andrew Cuellar, Hui Q, Allison Marie Dean, Angela J. Dean, Samuel Gregory Dirksen.
Lena Deschamps, Noah Elijah Diaz, Oliver York Dixon, Carly Claire Donald, Hudson Michael Doudna.
Salem Quinn Eichelberger, Emily M. Euler, Brandon Michael Ewing, Brianna Irene Fields, Landon Pierce Bleeker.
Brianna Marie Forrester, Kyle Allen Frick, Paul Lyle Frost, Elise Marnier George, Clayton Jacob Goering.
Valerie Lynn Golder, Brianna Jean Gould, Giacomo Myron Bragg, Ryan Michael Halter, Carlin S. Harsuck.
Carson Ryan Howery, Jessica Lynn Hayes, David Michael Heath, Brooke M. Hammond, Dean Honus.
Kara Beth Horton, James Cole Howerton, Brett Taylor Holzman, Alexis Elizabeth Hume, Jose Luis Igazalwe.
Lindsay K. Jackson, Gabrielle Allen Jewell, Jeffrey Michael Joy, Lucero Juarez, Rachel Leanne Kaus.
Jared William Kingut, Carolyn Rose Kennedy, Jamin Kim, Jung Kim,
Madeline Rita Kokelman, Gabrielle Michael Leusler, Andre Jamal Lewis, Gao Hui Li, Hao Chang Bi.
Vijay Lee, Nicole Ann Lobdell, Timothy Reed Lobdell, Jake Michael Maines, Carissa M. Caffey.
Shannon Louise Meyer, Brady Lynn Mackel, Cooper Minnick, Christopher Faria Moore, Alexander Elijah Mosqueda.
Hirokazu Motai, James Samuel Neumeier, Spencer Cecilia Newsom, Kelly R. Nichols, Joshua Stone Norland.
Corey James Obermeyer, Catherine Grace Ocker, Tim Wayne Olson, Sheila Osterquin, Sunwin Park.
Zachary Taylor Payne, Corinne T. Hayton, Marcelia Perez, Jordan M. Plank, Kirsten Suzanne Postel,
Owen Andrew Redding, Logan Lane Redeker, Owen Allen Reed, Sophia K. Reeves, Jared Christopher Reinke,
Courtney Louise Renfo, Deja Antris Rodman, Ashley Rose Brickcheck, Alexis Nicole Rockers, Dwayne Lee Sanford,
Ashley J. Sasser, Hayden Schaefer, Ilyana Katerina Schmidt, Samantha Jane Schroeder, Caitlin Ann Scott,
Nathaniel Reed Shadow, Catherine G. Schaffner, Tanner Scott Smith, Mingren Song, Nicolette Eileen Spar,
Amanda Ray Spellman, Brett Christopher Stalka, Rachel Steenbach, Sean Evan Talley, Luis Martin Tapia,
Hassan Nigel Thomas, Donald Marek Thompson, Mallory Nicole Thompson, Jeffrey Thompson, Kilmer Torres,
Angela A. Tush, Brianne Mary Unruh, Austin R. Wauhaus, Bailey Joe Walker, Jordan Demario Wallace,
Renata Wardani, Abby Cole White, Benjamin Thomas Wiltshire, Jae-Zin Zun, Jae-Jin Zhang,
Erin Nicole Zimmerman.
Good morning. My name is Joanne Brewer, and I serve as the Dean for the Teachers College. It is my pleasure to present the candidates for the degrees Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Science in Education Elementary, and Bachelor of Science in Education Secondary from the Teachers College. Will the candidates please be announced?
Bachelor of Arts, Jessica Gutierrez, Bachelor of Science, Autumn Jordan Adams, Jawil Aldrich, Gabriella Amperin, Raquel Renee Arbuthnot, Kyle Scott Ayer,
Sloan E. Baker, Crystal Jaleesa Barbary, Blythe V. Barton, James Parker Bass, Lee Michaela Basinger,
Hannah Elaine Benefield, Aaliyah L. Bernard, Gabrielle Marie Biondo, Nicole Laurie Blick, Lane William Brewer,
John Thomas Burns, Timothy James Catlin, Victoria Elizabeth Clark, Caleb Michael Coble, Mandy Renee Davis,
Aaron Joseph Dees, Cassidy Elizabeth Doran, Samantha Trudy Edwards, Kristen Rayan L., Adam Lawrence Faber,
Madeline Page Faubus, Cooper C. Glick, Victoria Gomez Medina, Dustin James Gruber, Madeline Grace Hayes,
Hunter Raylene Hendrickson, Kennedy Alayla Hoffman, Mackenzie Ray Hofstra, Lawson Holbert, Keaton Douglas Holmes,
Megan Kathleen Hunt, Miriam Melody Jacobson, Keely S. Johnson, Travin Jones, Eric T. Young.
Tate William Castens, Amber Brittany Crable, Wyatt Thomas Kropp, Matthew Clay Lane, Morgan Jane Loudon.
Marin Rose Lee, Griffin Charles Lenahan, Yao Shang Lu, Megan Alice Manis, Kaylee Grace Martin.
Amy Martinez Gonzalez, Abigail Marie McConnell, Megan McNutt, Montana Lee Mesler, Tevin Gerard Mitchell.
Lainey Elizabeth Ann Moore, Mackenzie Grace Moore, Lugana Luari, Elizabeth Bianca Posadas, Savannah Legiston Potter.
Emily Hope Rayburn, Kaylee Ann Roberts, Brianna Nicole Salas, Bailey A. Schiff, Monica M. Schmidt.
Ethan John Sharp, Iva Marie Shepard, Wendy Nicole Zunker, Hannah Ray Stevie, Rachel Gabrielle Stademeyer.
Lindsay Ann Stewart, Emma Catherine Stuckey, Carly Sue Tillery, Natea Elizabeth Tompkins, Annie Tran.
Anna Paulina Trillo, Austin Thomas Unterreiner, Megan K. Venable, Audrey Joanna Warrington, Jessica Renee Wayne.
Joa E. Whitney, Courtney Ann Wigginton, Patrick Michael Wilhite, Ari M. Zahner, Rachel Marie Zagolum. Bachelor of Science in Education, Elementary. Abigail K. Barnes, Allie K. Barrett, Dana Lee Bouquet, Erica Lynn Vikett, Hannah Marie Burke.
Hadley Krista Blaine, Miranda Lee Blankenbiller, Catherine Elaine Bourne, Dwayne James Bradley, Krista Dawn Bradley.
Lori Briggs, Haley Faith Browning, Hope Elizabeth Burno, Amanda Michelle Bryson, Susanna Marie Burris.
Jordan Ashley Camfield, Darian Alaire Castillo, Paige Lene Claycamp, Sarajo Marie Cole, Jaira Starlene Combs.
Kirsten Rochelle Conway, Ricky Ann Cook, Shaylee Benora Crosby, Charles Edward Dybel, Peyton M. Dockery.
Justine Nicole Dugan, Mackenzie Lee Dougherty, Madison Nicole Dragonis, Allison M. Dunsing, Mackenzie Shea Duncan.
Chanley Suzanne Easley, Megan K. Edwards, Gretchen M. Earhart, Bailey Marie Ellis, Whitney Amanda Epps.
April Ray Danielle Evans, Rachel Nicole Fennell, Taylor Marie Fennell, Ashley Nicole Fryermoot, Ashley Dawn Fred.
Megan Gamby, Madison Elizabeth Gardner, Mackenzie Grace Garvin, Hannah Rose Grant, Sydney Renee Gully.
Taylor Janelle Hall, Allison Carey Hamilton, Brittany Nicole Hanks, Kirsten Drew Hansen, Madison Grace Arenza.
Maisie Lee Harsh, Mackenzie Aaron Minnis, Catherine June Hurd, Anne Elizabeth Hermson, Cassidy Renee Dink.
Haley Nicole Hitchens, Catherine Rose Hobart, Sydney Rayanne Humphrey, Chris E. Illick, Lauren Taylor Jalpo.
Paige Ann Johns, Michaela C. Johnson, Margaret Mary Kasparek, Lauren Marie Kinney, Ashley Marie Klausmeyer.
Abigail Lynn Klein Mott, Paige Cronowitter, Mary Krieger, Madison Lynn Crow, Andrea Elise L. Equier.
Hannah Nicole Lady, Dylan Gregory LaRue, Patricia Joanna Lee, Heather Paige Lunn, Kylie Ann McGregor.
Maxwell Alexander Meyer, Jacqueline Janice McCombs, Casey Danielle McCoy, Brooke Shannon McCullough, Taylor Lauren McDiffett.
Alexis Cheyenne McMillan, Sarah G. McNamara, Emily McShane, Shayna Marie Melger, Tori J. Melton.
Aislinn Rebecca Meyer, Kevin Tyler Miller, Caleb Jonathan Mose, Anna M. Motto, Anna Carolyn Moylan.
Amanda Marie Mulligan, Jennifer Lynn Mullins, Megan Ray Nelson, Morgan Elizabeth Nichols, Mackenzie Boyce Ochoa.
Madison Ray Olson, Jessica Marie Parker, Alicia Pepper, Mallory Jazz Plankington, Megan Rayanne Powell.
Samantha Dawn Frio, Rebecca Sue Robert, Kanika Ann Reno, Andrea Laurette Reinhardt, Ashley Rivaras.
Geraldine Laura Romero, Maya Denise Rusco, Abigail Lynn Sander, Tiffany Kayla Sanders, Dylan Stephen Schneider.
Carrie Louise Shrugman, Sydney Nicole Shiflett, Brianna Michelle Shively, Shelby R. Schultz, Jessica Ingrid Sloan.
Elora Leslie Summerhour, Sarah Ann Stallings, Abby Lee Stice, John Hubert Sturman, Garrett Neil Tatro.
Ashley Patricia Thorin, Angelina Drury Thrash, Natalie Lynn Torres, JC Luann True, Maria A. Valdivia.
Ashley Nicole Vest, Mallory Dawn Vickers, Madeline Marie Volkman, Allison Rosemary Vore, Carly Elise Waddle.
Jeremy Allen Waterman, Kara Ann Washington, Chelsea Suzanne Watson, Madison M. Willard, Chelsea Dawn Williams,
Jasmine D. Williams, Roxanne L. Williams, Jace R. Nicole Wilson, Hunter Louise Wolf, Zaida Sarah Ann Wood.
Andrew Joseph Wurtzer, Maisie Shion, Madison Madison Yor, Rachel Marie Young, Chico Ozaka Keiji Zimmerman. Bachelor of Science in Education, Secondary, Matthew Dean Allen, Gabriella Amperin, Alec Michael Bergeron, Alexis Cheyenne Bitts, Elia Renee Brown.
Brooke Danielle Bundy, Lane Michael Callahan, Sasha Dalia Viola Conrad, Alexandra Joy Cox, Alyssa Renee Daniels.
Catherine Constance Daniels, Grace DeMille, Megan Grace DeMille, Morgan Elizabeth DeWalt, Nathaniel Jackson Elliott, Kaylin Taylor Freeman.
Anne Marie Flock, William Cole Ford, Brian Paul Fordley, Kimberly Marie Fox, Draven Nicole George.
Amalia Irene Gonzalez, Hannah Lynn Heidebrecht, Amber Nicole Innes, Joni Rose Casper, Zayuviana Felicia Lattimore.
Joseph James LaForge, Jacob Leverage, Lawrence Daniel Meyer, Megan Ann Motes, Grady William Mulligan.
Courtney Aaron Nemechek, Margarita Penner Hebert, Brian Michael Percival, Kaylee Joe Radslip, James M. Reese.
Megan LaKay Roth, Jarrett Logan Roy, Kenya Rukoba, McKenna Faith Rugen, Gabriel David Sams.
Garrett Wayne Susser, Brandon Tyler Schellenberg, Douglas Dean Spencer, Cody James Swanson, Emily Louise Thompson.
Mackenzie Renee Thrasher, Ivan Torres, Maggie Ann White, Derek Michael Young.
At this time, Ms. Brenda Votes, Alumni Association Board President, will join us remotely to offer a message of congratulations.
Congratulations, graduates. You did it. You have overcome great challenges to get here. Not only have you done the hard work of earning a degree while juggling life's responsibilities, you've done it during COVID-19. And yet here you are, victorious. As president of the Alumni Board, and on behalf of ESU's 65,000 plus alumni, it is my great pleasure to welcome you to the Emporia State University Alumni Association. As you move forward from ESU, remember, this is not an end, but rather a beginning. You will always be a Hornet. My greatest hope for you is that you will always keep Emporia State in your heart, and that you will always think of ESU as your home. It is my hope that you will always lift up and lean on your fellow alumni. It is my hope that you will always find ways to serve the university. It is my hope you will always find ways to support the university. And I hope as you go forward in this life and cross paths with someone looking for an education to unlock a bright future, that you send them to Emporia State. You know firsthand what a special and transformative place this is. So send them to us. We will be here to help them uncover their potential and realize their dreams. Be safe and well. Congratulations, welcome, and Stingers Up.
Thank you, Ms. Votes. Congratulations to all of our graduates. Take the joy of today and carry it forward as you begin the next chapter in your lives. President Garrett now has some concluding remarks.
I also want to extend my congratulations to graduates. Thank you so much for choosing Emporia State University. I also want to thank Dr. Gary Zeke, the ESU Brass Ensemble, Ethan Bush, and the Commencement Committee for their contributions to today's ceremony.
Shall we exalt our university, true to our forebears and posterity, our finest efforts we shall yield in classroom, concert, lab and field, and cheers for ESU. And cheers for ESU. Shall we remember in our future years bold shouts of victory or sentimental tears? The shallow memories of our boundary made the most hallowed halls resound with cheers for ESU, with cheers for ESU.
This concludes our commencement ceremony. Thank you so much for joining us, and best wishes to you all for a safe and joyous holiday season.